Hi, yeah, my name is Amin Tavakoli. I'm the EMEA Managing Director at SCC for Digital Workplace. Yeah, so I think XLAs are a baseline now in the industry, right? I think moving from SLAs as a traditional metrics for measuring the success of a service provider, now a lot of our customers and the market are looking at what can that be transformed into the next step of the journey to deliver employee experiences that can feed into their business metrics and what they care about in terms of business outcomes. And that in what we hear from the market and customers is that the way to measure that experience is through XLAs. So it was a no-brainer for us that that's the next chapter of SCC, especially in our service desk area, and what we wanted to do to make sure that, first of all, we're implementing all the best practices, a lot of that coming from the XLA Institute, but also build upon that and make sure that we are getting into position that we can lead the market in that space. And that's the differentiator, right? So when we think about employee experience, we can't think about employee experience as one thing fits all, right? Every employee is different, every organization and the way their persona groups or employees want to experience IT and also want to experience their organization is different. So the most important thing to understand in driving an experience is by understanding who those personas or persona groups are that you are delivering the experience to. I think beside the tools and the frameworks and the methodology that you need to put in place, the most important thing is the shift in the mindset of people who are delivering services to customers, right? Shifting from some of the harder metrics like the SLAs and KPIs into thinking about what I'm doing now, how is it actually impact the employees at the other side of this call or email who's struggling with something, and how can I make an impact in their life, make this experience smoother for them in terms of how they're leveraging technology, but also who those people are and what their organizations care about for them to be able to do. So that mindset in our teams who are delivering those services was quite important change, and also elaborating that to our customers and in terms of what it means to them when we are providing services with this mindset, with this culture, with these frameworks and toolings, how it's going to impact their business and their employees. Yes, I think if we think about XLAs as a way of measuring experience of technology is one of the things that feeds into the bigger picture. So if you are a company with a certain culture and you have your employees, what you care about ultimately are the business KPIs and goals that you are measured against. And usually those things cascade down into other things that's measurable. Part of that is the employee experience. But when it comes to employees, also the productivity is a big factor and experience feeds into that. So what we are, our ambition is to move towards a position in the market that we can actually drive productivity for different persona groups, for our customers, employees, based on what their businesses care about and how they want to measure that productivity. And our next iteration of XLA, or what we build upon XLA and SLA, would be the PLA, which is productivity level agreements, things that's in a tangible way we can measure, we can commit to, and we know that when we are talking about a PLA, it's got a direct linking to a business KPI or objective, so our customers can see the impact of that in real terms in their business.
Resonating
Yes.
better in the market.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's when we think about customers and employees, we have to acknowledge that every customer is different, and employees are different. And with that mindset, a region is another variable factor on top of it. So there are different cultural aspects or different considerations or ways of working when you're going across the region in EMEA and the rest of the world. I think it's just another factor to consider. So if you are thinking about personas and you go with that mindset in, you incorporate all of that. You incorporate the generational aspect of the population you're dealing with, the digital literacy, the tolerance towards change, adoption metrics, those things, and all of that builds up. So you might have come up with an optimal way that you think is going to land in certain countries or regions slightly better, but the general concept is the same. Just think about persona groups and the customer culture. And when you talk to a business, right, what they care about is what's going to move the needle for them, right? So they're focused on their business priorities, and usually they have measurements against them. One of the books that really highlighted it well to me was a book called Will It Make the Boat Go Faster? I don't remember the author of the book, but it was written by one of the Olympians in the rowing space, and how the rowing team, what was the strategy behind getting them into a gold medal position. And what the question they asked whenever they wanted to consider doing something different or bringing something new was, will it make the boat go faster? And if the answer was yes, we have to do it. If the answer was no, absolutely no, right? And when I think about our businesses, customers that I interact with, that's what they have in mind. And when you're talking about XLAs and other initiatives that you want to put forward to them, you need to ask yourselves, because that's how customers will see it.
Yeah, you can prioritize on that.
Will it make their boat go faster?
Yeah.
And that's the language that we need to use and the mindset that we need to have when we are positioning solutions and services to our customers, because that's how they would be thinking about their business and will it go faster.
Thank you, Amin, for this interview.
Thank you.